Good morning and welcome to Bad Bat Hikes. Today's day number 170. And so weird thing happened. Irish never showed up to camp last night. So about 2 hours after I got there, I start freaking out. I'm like, they're on the side of a mountain, they're hurt. Ugh. So I have no service. So I put on my shoes and I start walking backwards to try to go find them. I run into a hiker who had been up the mountain, seen them, and then when they came back down, they hadn't seen them. So I was like, okay, so they're not in between here in the mountain. They must have kept walking. So I just went back. It was too late to pack up my stuff. It would have been dark by the time I got to a decent campsite. That's marked at least. And then 2 Sobos rolled in. And I was like, hey, have you seen this hiker? And I described them. Oh. And they were like, yeah, we saw them a couple hours ago. So I don't know where on earth Irish went. But anywho, so I'm by my lonesome. But that's okay. Because I get to look at this. I'm up very, very early. It's 5:15. I got up at 4:30 because that's when the sun gets up. So I thought I might as well start getting up at that time. But it was slightly too dark to see without a headlamp. And there were a bunch of people in the shelter. Yeah, a summer camp showed up. It's the same summer camps. They have 4 or 5 different groups. And they really don't understand how to store their food properly. They put it right next to the shelter. Exhibit A. Yeah, so that wasn't cool, literally at all. Oh, so hopefully I can get to the pond that I wanted to get to. There should be a canoe there. And it's a stealth site, so maybe we'll have some peace and quiet. That would be nice. Okay, let's keep marching on. I think I'm headed towards Bemis South Peak, and then I'm gonna go down and forward Beavis Creek, which is kind of notorious for being not that easy to cross with all of this rain. If I'm sure lots of you watch Taylor, the New Hampshire hiker. She had a whole fiasco in this very section and couldn't cross the creek, and she was trying to meet her mom. And go watch her video. It sounded like not fun literally at all, but that happened here. So we'll go see what that river looks like today. Oh, that's completely blown out. Well, I got a really nice sunrise, and it's a really good view for breakfast. Oh, you can kind of see the sun when I put my cinnamon roll in front of it. So I'm sitting up here on a nice rock, watching the sun come up. I will continue on. Oh, I must stop for blueberries. Look at them all. There's so many. Fun. Look at them. Doesn't get any fresher than that. Maine blueberries right on the trail. Made it to the South Peak. Now we go down, 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 and then back up, up, up. Made it down to the river, and it looks like it can't be any more than shin deep. That is crazy how much water can change. Wow. Look at that. That is beautiful. The lakes. So I just came from that mountain, came all the way down. You can see the dirt road. Crossed the river, came all the way up here. Ah, that's so pretty. I'm definitely taking a break on the Rangeley Lakes bench. Cool. Wow. I am so loving all of these ponds in Maine, and I know they're going to continue. if you can see, they're really tiny on the screen, but across the lake right there, like that's the dream. There's like little houses and they all have little docks. Oh, that's so fun. I should almost be to a shelter where I'm gonna stop for lunch, and it should be right on the lake. So let's go eat something. I'm hungry. People of Maine, maniacs, whatever you call yourselves, are your trails always like this? Or is it just because of like the ungodly amounts of rain that we've had this year? Because this is all day. Like, look, it doesn't end ever. And it's slowing me down on this nice terrain. Ah! And it's just, oh gosh. It's really scary. Because for the millionth time I say, you don't know if this is like a couple inches or a couple feet until you step on it or you like stab in front of you with your poles. There you go, Maine. This is much better. Actual dirt to walk on. Yay! I know Daddy Llama's in front of me somewhere. I had a snack at that last shelter, and the group that was there said that he had just left. So I've been trying to catch up with it, and I've been unsuccessful thus far. But I should be coming up on a campsite, and hopefully he's taking a break there for lunch. So we will see if I can catch him. Oh, gravy. Still no sighting of Irish. So we'll see if they're at the pond. I don't know. It's really weird. Still no service. There's little to no service out here. Privy? Huh? This must be the campsite? Just random privy on trail? I don't know. Anywho. Oh, I see him. I see Daddy Llama. Let's go sneak up on him. So BugNet is on. I stopped for lunch and I did catch Daddy Llama and said goodbye to him. He had to keep on hiking to get his shuttle, so he is on his way home. But I did meet back up with Irish. That's our tent right there. And we have made it to a stealth campsite by a pond, and I'm so excited about it. Over here, which at some point we will attempt to take out, there is a canoe and 2 John boats. I'm feeling the canoe because that's the smallest. You can tell people have tried to use sticks as paddles. There is one paddle, but it's like broken down the center, so steering is going to be a time. Also, getting in and out should be questionable, but when in Rome, if it's here, we're going to try it. It's like the middle of the afternoon, which is very exciting. So, wonderful stealth site. And correct me if I'm wrong, is the sun going to rise on the other side of the lake?
I think so.
Oh my gosh. That is so very exciting. And we can already hear frogs, and there's lots of dragonflies everywhere. Oh, this is going to be such a good sight. Here are the boats. You can tell somebody tried to use these sticks as oars, so we might grab those, but I'm going to attempt to flip it over and get it over there. It's happening. It's happening. We did find an oar. It's like kayak style. And then I tried to rig together another one. Oh, we're already hitting a tree. All right, let's go. This is too much fun. Now, where's my whoopie pie?
Is that a building or a tent over there?
I don't know. Let's row over and find out. It's another boat. And there's another one over there. We're going to see if there's any more oars that we can steal. All right. What's under there?
Let's find out. There are 2 very nice canoes over here.
Ooh. Should we trade?
I was just thinking that.
We could trade.
There's one very nice.
We have a new ride. This one is much better, and now you have a real paddle. I still kept my double, but this is so fun. Look at us go. Whoopie pie in a canoe in Maine. You can't get any better. We've just been pittering around. I washed off my legs. I got water to filter, which is actually a really respectable color. Our water has been kind of gross. But look at that mountain in the distance. Which one do we think that is? The Saddleback? One of the Saddlebacks? We'll be there eventually. Is the echo thing going to happen over here? No, we're too close. There was this really weird echoing thing happening where our voices were reverbing several seconds later. But you can see our tents are right there. Oh, this is too much fun. Well, it took 1,975 miles, but I have gotten my rucksack stuck in a tree. There's not enough rocks in it for it to come down. I was trying to pull it up and over, and my carabiner is caught on something. I played with it a lot. I cannot get it down. It is absolutely stuck. I cannot climb the tree, so I'm going to have to cut it. And I really hate that because that's, not very leave no trace of me, but I have no other way to get it down. I'm sad. I'm one of those people now. I got their stuff trapped. So I'm going to reach as high as I possibly can and cut the line to try to, leave as little trace as possible so some poor animal doesn't get all tangled up in this. So good thing we're going to be in town tomorrow so I can buy myself a new line and rucksack. I'm sad. I don't know what's happening with my hair, but we're going to go with it. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I'm in my tent. Dinner done. Irish very kindly let me store my food in their sack because, I can't hang my food bag. Super fun. But I had a fantastic day. Good terrain, but super duper muddy. But getting to hang out on the lake in the canoe. So fun. We're at South Pond. Any future thru hikers, when you're coming through Maine, 1975 is the mileage, so make sure to stop at South Pond, and hopefully the canoe is still here for you to enjoy. So tomorrow we're gonna go a whopping 2.2 to the road to do an in and out in Rangeley, but I'm very much looking forward to that. It's gonna be great, and hopefully the sun will rise right over there. And it's supposed to be clear tonight, no rain, woohoo. So this will probably be staying open. I'm very, very excited about it. So if you want to follow along on my 18 journey, make sure to subscribe. I also have an Instagram account, but for now, happy trails.